Man United takeover is imminent. We're hearing the Qatari bid is the one that's taken over. It's the one that's going to be accepted, and it's the one that is going to go through. Hallelujah, man. We can't wait.
First of all, I want to say that obviously we're winning. Tottenham aren't scoring against me. I said this already 2-0.
Jesus Christ.
Rashford will be scoring. This will be Rashford's first goal of the Prem this season. And you guys keep on saying about Mason Mount and Bruno, but what you need to know with my manager is when something doesn't work, it changes. You get your chance, and then he just changes it.
Get it down, yeah.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Yes. Welcome to another episode of Big Six Bants. People, it's the game week 38 preview. But we've got a few little bits to get into first. Firstly, big up the man them. Got Hooks, Keys, everyone else. Come on, big up. What's the man them saying?
We're here, man. Obviously, not good news. Not good news, I can't lie. But listen, as long as you know Liverpool for, and as long as you know them in the transfer market, we know this ain't done yet. There's still a long way to go. Yeah, long way to go. A lot of formalities need to be put into place. And I'll be real, I'm confident they'll get him. But we'll get into that, obviously, speaking about Dill. I don't think he goes to Liverpool, me personally. So we'll just have to see.
We're being delusional at this point if you don't think he's going to Liverpool. But
no, but
we'll talk about that here in a second.
It's funny though.
By the way, chat, Mont was at an event earlier. He was I just spoke with him just like a bit ago. He's on the train back, so he wasn't capable of doing the show today. He thought he was going to make it, so here we are. So we are going to talk about him, and he's talk about this deal, and he's going to have his chance a bit later. Okay, like that's realistically what's going to happen.
Once we'll get into it later. Mont
will definitely have his own, his own section on this. I'm sure he'll go off on every single one of us in here at a certain point on YouTube. But yeah, we'll talk about all this.
I don't think they're getting him because obviously, Casey, do the intros and all that first, and then we'll get into it.
No, that's it. No, honestly, we can already see that this is, what I mean. But there's some other stuff as well.
We're just coping now, bro.
I don't think we've had a stream since, Tottenham went on to beat Man United in the Europa League final and ultimately end up lifting the trophy. Yeah.
Wait, hold on? Did Mons put us with 3 Arsenal men then after Tottenham just won a European trophy, bro? That is sinister.
Yo, he didn't even want to talk about that.
I think he also wanted us to check on your well-being after that FA Cup performance, innit? But everyone's got some things. Everyone's got some things, and Chelsea is still to play.
Yep,
so I wouldn't giggle too hard, innit? Because it's the year of people doing their first thing. So Chelsea, please be wearing it. But no, like,
oh yeah,
that's Conference League.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Everyone's still got things to do in it, things to play for. And like, we're not even sure if you're in the Champions League next season. You know what I'm saying? You
still got games to win. We still got to win. You still got games to win, bro.
No, honestly, just to start off with that, I think I'm gonna start with the whole Tottenham thing because I just want to get that out of the way, innit? If I'm honest, firstly, I want to say Tottenham deserved it, innit? So as much as that hurts me to say, Tottenham actually deserved it. Yeah.
Fair play.
Like, I watched the game, whole 90 minutes. I watched the build up. You know what I'm saying? I watched everything from the second they started coverage. I was watching because I wanted to see what's it looking like. I said the day before, I feel like Man United are going into this game thinking they've already won it, and that can be their downfall. You know, a lot of the fans, if you ask them, it's only Tottenham. You know, it's like come on, we can't lose to Tottenham, can we? So, you know what I mean? That was their stance, and I understand it to a degree. But for Man United, they lost to Tottenham 3 times this season, so I would at least show them the respect they deserve. Tottenham beat United 3 times this season.
I think it's
Yeah,
Four times,
Round
bro.
4.
Yeah, so I'm saying before the game was kicked off,
Yeah.
obviously, the 3. So
Hey.
at that point, it was 3 games, and I'm not seeing, you know what I mean? There was no respect given by the United fans, and you know it showed on the pitch. I didn't at one point feel like United were gonna bag. You know, they had their couple of chances here, Van der Ven making a great, but what final doesn't have your chances? You know what I mean? So I don't think they've done enough to get a result in the game, and yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Does this trophy, let me ask you, boys. Does this trophy with Tottenham? I know they've had, but does this trophy make their season better than your season since you guys didn't accomplish what you guys wanted to accomplish this year?
No, they had a more successful season, but better season.
Yeah,
No.
it depends on how you word it. Like Cooks just said, it was more successful because they won the cup, and ultimately the objective is to win a cup. But if we're talking about the better season, it is definitely not them. You can't finish.
How can it not be them?
No, because you can't finish 17th in anything.
But I guess the question is this, right? Then I ask for you is this: what did you accomplish this year?
Nothing.
Well, you did accomplish something. You accomplished something.
We
You
got
accomplished top 4, right? You accomplished achieving Champions League, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you accomplished.
Yeah.
Not just that, Joey, but also they accomplished the 3-peat and finishing second, bro. You can't take that away from them.
No, you don't want to do it.
Wait, factor, you know. I'm trying to be real about
Wait. Yo, Max, did Tottenham have a better season than Manchester City?
Did you have a better season than us?
Did Tottenham, to answer the question, did Tottenham have a better season than Manchester City?
Yes, they did. Hell yeah, they did, because they won silverware. I'll say it. Tottenham
But
had a better season than
they
us.
also lost 21 games.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
They won
Both
something.
me and you put together.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. They won something. I'm not hiding. Tottenham had a better season than us. What did we?
No, but
win?
ultimately,
Nothing.
so this is
Yeah,
it.
ultimately,
Where do
no.
you draw the line on?
They didn't.
Where do you draw the line on winning something isn't enough for you to just go and do whatever you want in the league? Because then, why do we hold the Premier League to such high regard if you're allowed to lose over half your games in that competition and still come out with people saying you have a successful season of some sort?
So should we all just next season? Should we all just say, you know what, ban the Premier League?
Yeah, definitely.
If you don't win it, what's the point? This is what you're saying to me. Anything but first.
For anything though, Hooks,
Yeah, anything but
in
first.
12,
Let's just all try win the Carabao Cup.
in 12, when we won our first one, that's what we did. We said bun the league, and we went all out in the Champions League, and we went and won it.
No, I mean, I'm just saying from the beginning. I'm saying from the beginning of the season, because obviously, like, you have a better season if you win a trophy. By the way, should we just all say, you know what, bun the Premier League? You know, Liverpool probably going to retain it. Bun the Premier League. Let's just all play for the Carabao Cup, FA Cup.
Isn't that what you did with the Champions League? Facts.
Like, why should we even try?
Super chat down for a second.
Why should we even try? What's the point of trying? There's no point in trying because
wait a second. I'm talking about European glory here.
And
European glory in the FA Cup. Why can't we separate that domestic cup and the European Cup? Like I that's what the one thing I don't like, right? Is like we're taking this cup, this European Cup lightly. Like they didn't like it wasn't an accomplishment that's more than what any of the domestic cups are.
I see. That's where we differ. That's where we differ.
I disagree because the Europa League.
How can we differ in that? I mean, mine's the Conference League, right? How can we differ in that, man?
I'll tell you why. Because in every year except this one, we've had a different format in regards to how it's done. You know, I can go back and just give you an example of Sevilla. Sevilla won the Europa League, went on into the Champions League, then fell out the Champions League in the group stages, went back into Europa League, and then won it the following year.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? So that before we used to have Champions League teams that maybe faltered in the group stages and had quality. We had Barca.
Yeah,
in
but
there.
I'm trying to struggle to understand.
You know
Just
what
a
I mean?
second. Let me put my logic to it real quick, just so you have an understanding of what I mean by the question. Okay. So like at the end of a win, when you win these cups, right? If you win a domestic cup, you get automatic qualification for something, correct? With the FA Cup, you get automatic qualification for Europa, correct? So with you winning the Europa, you get automatic qualification for Super Cup and the Champions League. So to me, it's you gain more from the win of a European tournament rather than a domestic tournament. Maybe money, not so much. Maybe you're right. I don't know what the money numbers are.
Do you know what it is? And do you know why I don't like this argument? Like, the FA Cup can't gain you passage to the Champions League because we already, by default, have four teams that go through to the Champions League. So then, coefficient, we get 5. So then, what you're saying is winning the FA Cup would then it should, because let's not forget
that's a different discussion, right?
The FA Cup.
I don't disagree with you there.
We can't base a different discussion. No, but we can't base the reward making the competition, I guess, more better or rated more highly, because the Europa League is the second tier of European football. Sure. There is no other competition you could go to as a reward. There is only the Champions League. Like there's no other tournament that they can send.
That's
winning the Europa League.
I guess that doesn't enhance the FA Cup in any manner.
The FA Cup is the most prestigious domestic trophy in world football. It's actually the longest running.
And Hooks, no one's disagreeing with you for that manner. But just based off of the fact of the reward being what it is, right? It in essence allows you to have a higher ceiling because of what it allows you to, because of
I disagree as well, because you can't even make that comparison either, because like not everyone that plays in the FA Cup plays in the Europa League.
Wait, everybody who wins the FA Cup plays in the Europa League. Everyone who wins the FA Cup plays in the Europa League. No. What I'm saying
is everybody that plays in the FA Cup does not play in the Europa League.
Yeah, but that's a European.
One's a European trophy, the other is a domestic trophy. Do you know what's mad? I don't hear anybody from any other nation or any other league saying, "Oh, the Europa League is better than the DFK Bowl."
I disagree, because
like,
the way that what Emery was judged in Spain was specifically on Europa leagues, and he was extremely highly rated for that. So like I disagree.
That's after the fact.
I disagree still. Like during the time, it was that manner.
Let me get to some super chats anyway. So firstly, big up Kobe with the £20 super chat. I'll be honest, I didn't believe too much PTSD, but I believe now. Smash the likes, people. Here we float. Listen, big up Kobe with the super chat, man. And listen, I say you're a United fan.
Yeah, real talk.
Liverpool fan.
Correct me if I'm wrong, innit?
Liverpool fan.
No, he's a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, okay. My mistake. Yeah, no, big up anyway.
Mines, if we're giving you the chance to try to get on here, if anything. So hurry up.
Hey, come on.
Big up Kamal with the £2 super chat.
Talk about what you want to talk about. So
that guy knows his stuff right there. You know, come on, he knows what he's talking about.
That's it.
Trust me.
Keys,
Read that.
Casey, Keys, Hooks, you winning nothing next season. Listen, man.
That's fine. They
Right.
can listen. You can scream anything you want to scream.
Listen,
It's not gonna.
if you've seen the script, just send it across in it. Let me just
We'll
check
talk.
the
If you've seen the script, let me know, and then we can
Let me
we can
know,
work
innit?
that out. But my script says different. I'll be real.
Oh, listen, okay, real conflict, and this is what I'm
They,
talking about. I've been bumped.
they don't want me to do that. They don't want me to do that.
I've been bumped.
Alone,
You understand?
Let me
I've been
leave that
bumped.
alone. My script's
That's
different.
No,
Do you know
big up,
what's mad? Wait, do you know what's mad? Yeah, do you know what's mad? Do you know what's actually mad? Yeah, like people are already saying that Arsenal are gonna win nothing next season. No other team gets this.
It's Cooks. Why are you
Oh,
surprised?
no.
Why are you surprised?
Come on, Hooks. You know, but why are you surprised, bro?
This is normal.
Can I ask you? Can I tell you why? Can I tell you
Cameras
why?
are flashing, bro.
Can I tell you why?
Cameras are flashing.
No, I don't want to hear the why, because the why is gonna be but your fans.
You just asked.
Your fans are killed it, bro. Because the fans that you refer to exist in every fan base. Are your fans? It's not my fault. It's not my fault that I have the biggest fan base that is the most present online. That's not my fault. Tell your club to get more fans. That's not my fault. What are we doing?
Why is that? Like you,
It's not my fault. It has nothing to do with me.
YouTube, I know you don't like this, Hooks, and I don't like it either. But you know, YouTube is you're the face of what your fan. You answer for what your fan base says. I have to.
Not even that.
Joe, why are you not answering for what your fans say?
I do. What are you talking about? I have to answer for Don all the time on this channel. What are we even saying here?
But no one's saying to you. No one's super chatting. Oh, Chelsea are going.
We have to accomplish our goals. Otherwise, we're in the mud. What are you talking about?
Nobody cares. Nobody cares if nobody. Do you know what's mad?
Ultimately, no one cares.
Do you know what's mad?
Why?
Nobody even cared. Nobody cared when you finished 12th. Nobody cares that Manchester United are 16th, not in Europe next season. They just got beaten by Tottenham, and nobody cares. Everybody's chatting about Arsenal again, bro. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah, literally. And it's somehow we've been mentioned.
We got more talk when United lost the final. It was.
Didn't they just win a trophy last year and the year before that? But you don't understand. The fact is, right? The fact is what everybody tries to hate on Arsenal for is getting the ball over the line. Like it's that simple. Like if the ball goes over the line, none of this happens. But the ball hasn't gone over the line.
Yeah, but then this
years, right? So
all
that's
that,
what
all
they're
that
going
says to
at,
me,
bro. That's all it is.
All that
That's
says
all
to
it
me
Spurs
is that you lot,
couldn't
you
even
lot
have a
have no standards
conversation
in it.
until they got it over the line.
We have no what? Sorry.
This shows to me that you man have no standards in it.
Yeah,
because you're able. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because me as a fan, I want the best. So you're demanding the best of me, rightfully so. So you have standards when it comes to me. But it seems that's where it ends. Because everyone else, like these men said, can go and do what they please. And I'm not hearing no question. Why is there not banners for United to be doing
Wait, Casey, why is there no why is there no banners for Man City? What did they win?
Everything in
everything for the last 5 years.
You can't chat to the man them.
Bro, your manager spent 150 million in January and has not even secured top 4.
Yes, we have. We're gonna finish second. What are we doing here, bro?
Your
manager. How much did your manager spend?
Are you winning 7-8-0 on the final day
at Craven Cottage?
Are you winning 7-8-0?
Oh wait, don't even give. You
couldn't even beat Southampton. You couldn't even beat Southampton. Don't be coming up in here all cheeky and that. You couldn't be doing that.
This is why, because you might not understand. You just showed us all why Arsenal is the culture to laugh at Arsenal. That's why you get cooked saying you're not going to win nothing next season. This is why. Look at your recent history. We're looking at your track record. What has Arteta shown us for us to believe that he's going to change anything next season?
Once again,
Mendy.
I
What does that?
I
What does that?
understand these
Bro, that's
questions.
not even
Lord
it.
have mercy,
Just get
bro.
the ball over the line. Nobody will speak to you.
What
I
does that have
understand
to
these
do with
questions.
anything?
Joe,
What does that have to do with what I said?
being in conflict.
Guys,
Spurs didn't have a shot on target in the
You
game.
can't be in
The
conflict
ball over the line.
and dictate the ball. That's not how it works.
But this is what I'm saying. At what
Bro, how
cost?
do you know how it works? We know how it works.
Play,
We
Joe.
see
Not in
multiple
conflict.
times it go over the line. How do
No,
you know how
You've
it
got
works?
to understand, yeah. You've got to understand. Sorry, Kate. You've got to understand, yeah, that yes, they got it over the line in Europe, but at what cost? At what point are you allowed to lose 21 games in the league and somehow someone say that you've had a successful season? How is that possible? Because if that's the case, then if say Arsenal lose 10, 15, 20, which will never happen, but we go out and win a Carabao, I don't want to hear a peak.
See,
I don't
that's
want
the
to hear.
problem.
But you
You
have
keep
to do that.
I don't want
to
to. No, but
Carabao.
this
It
is
not
you lot's
Carabao.
logic.
Europa
That's your logic.
is not a Carabao, bro.
But we got-
That's-
but
No,
we
they're
got-
all the same. They're all.
No,
You just said get it over the
They
line.
It takes yo.
You said
here's
get it over
the
the line.
reason why it's not the same, right? Here's the reason it's not the same, right? Here's the reason. They can. What do they get at the end? It's at the end they get automatic qualification for Champions League.
Oh, the
That
reward.
is the same.
The
And a
reward.
trophy.
What you
And a
got?
trophy.
It's gonna be
Oh,
the same
the
as what
reward.
City gets. It's gonna be the same as what we get if we win. It's
Yeah.
the same. They
Yeah, the
accomplished more
the
because
reward.
they came with the trophy.
Yeah,
That's
the reward.
it.
The
They
reward.
haven't. It's not the same. It's not the same
How?
because one, you get money for actually making top four. Yeah, I don't know how much you get
Oh
for
my
17.
Okay,
You
but
let me
that's
know
a
innit?
different
Is that
You let
conversation.
me know
Is that
innit?
what Wenger done?
No, it's not because you're talking about reward.
No, but you're talking
Okay,
about the
so
reward, bro.
money.
How much?
You don't think they get money for being in Champions
I
League?
never
Maybe it's
said they
not the
don't get
same amount
money.
of
I'm
money.
saying it's
But
not
you
the
don't
same,
think they
innit?
get money for being in Champions League?
I'm not saying they don't, but I'm saying coming 16th surely has its penalties. Surely. Otherwise,
doesn't.
why would
It
anyone
doesn't.
care?
It doesn't.
got
Why
a
would
trophy.
anyone care?
They've got a
It
You
doesn't,
think
trophy.
we all
bro.
get the same
You
bread?
don't.
You think we all
They've
get
got
the
a
same
trophy
bread?
and you don't, bro. And
It literally
you
has.
get the
It
same
comes
bread.
with no. It comes with.
This is what
no
I'm saying.
basketball.
You lot are just holding a trophy of any kind. For starters,
No,
to be in
not
Europa
of
League.
any
For
kind.
starters,
It's a
one second.
European
For starters,
competition.
to be
A
in
major European
Europa League,
competition.
because you're holding Europa League at a higher standard than things like the FA Cup and all of that. You know, to be in the Europa League, I have to finish outside the top 5.
Yeah,
now.
you have to fail.
So,
You have
so
to.
the season before, I would have had to fuck up, not
you have to
finish in the top 5. Yeah,
Yeah, you have
not
to
finish in the top 5 because that's the
You have
only way it's
But
possible.
that's
I
not what
can't
we're
be in the
talking
top
about.
5
We're talking.
when
We're
you're gonna
using
finish
logic
Europa.
from last year.
You get that?
You have to fail.
That's what they qualified for. It's
Yeah,
the
you have to
competition
fail.
that they
But
qualified.
listen, but
We're
this is
talking
it.
about
You have to.
accomplishment from
You're
this
talking
year.
about Arsenal not getting it over the line, and if they win this and if they win that, to be
No,
in
I
that.
said
Oi,
the reason why you
oi.
guys get the
Oi,
stick
oi,
you
oi.
get is because you've never
Oi,
gotten, you haven't
peasants.
gotten over
Oi.
the line.
You don't get that.
Oi, listen.
What do you
This
want?
is a higher power speaking. There's a reason you can't see me. Happy flow day, innit? Happy fucking flow day. I try to warn you niggas.
You didn't warn
No
me.
one to listen to me. No one to
didn't warn
fucking
me.
listen to me.
You didn't
No one
warn
wanted
me.
to listen to me. Why is no one trying to listen to me? This is the
didn't
thing.
warn- you didn't
This is the
warn
thing. Listen. Hooks, you're part of the greater audience now. You're part of the team now. It's what it is. Now
I
listen.
said it was- I made a video. I got video evidence.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Listen. Anything you say to me, I'll just turn it into a beat. You get it? I'll turn it into a song. That's what it is right now. That's what it is right now. Listen. That's what it is right now. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear anything. Yeah, you see Lil Uzi words. You see that one? You see Lil Uzi words. You see Flow Rider. You see Flow Rider and that. Because kids, the last time you told me when I was talking about this, what you're getting worse. Of course, it's fucking getting worse, bro. Yeah. As I said, you see when you win the league, it's a different power. It's a different power. It's a different power. It's a different power.
Is
Do
it?
you know what I'm saying? It's a different type of power. Do you know what I'm saying? You got to feel the energy. You got to feel my chakra. The chakra flowing within me. Do you understand it? This is sage mode. This is sage mode energy. You don't know about that. You don't know about that. Man is chatting to me and sending tweets. Man is sending tweets into the group chat about Sesko. Fucking concentrate, bro. WIRTZ bombers are dropping every fucking second. Fucking concentrate, Kane. Concentrate.
Let's go, bro.
Focus, brother. Brother, do you know where I'm right now? I'm in Houston. You know, I'm a fucking Houston. You know,
Yeah,
so,
don't relax.
so you can't escape me. It doesn't matter if I'm not at home. You can't escape me. You can't escape me. You will never escape me, bro. You will never escape me. Just know, kids, you realize I can't hear you, right? Do you know why I can't hear you? Do you know why I can't hear you? Because the money's just falling, and I can't hear you right now. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You see it, bro. You see it, bro. All I'm seeing walking past me are yiddos and that. Bare Tottenham fans. And bare Tottenham fans around here. There's bare Tottenham fans. Bare yiddos right now. Don't leave the yard. Arsenal fans, don't leave the yard. It ain't safe, innit? It ain't fucking safe. It ain't safe,
Tell me
bro.
about
It
it.
ain't safe.
Tell
It
me
ain't
about it. I'm
safe,
literally
bro.
no
It's
care.
not, bro. It's not, bro. It's not safe, bro. I told you, man. I told you, man, to listen to me. You see it? I told man to listen to me. And now what? Lil Uzi works. You know what I'm saying? Kurt cares. You know what I'm saying? Fring Han. He gave the cool. He gave the cool. He gave him the cool. We gave the cool. Do you know what I'm saying? You see
What
now,
about
you see
Zubi?
all
What
that.
about Zubi?
Listen, bro. I don't need no
Yeah,
Zubi
what
right now.
about
I'm
the
clean. How about this? I'm
Busy,
clean. I'm clean.
bro.
How about this? If it means I won't get in Zubi to get WIRTZ, then listen. If Zubi had to walk so WIRTZ could run, I couldn't give a monkeys. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't give a monkeys. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't give a monkeys. Couldn't give a monkeys. Now listen, you lot, you can continue the stream and chat about all that final day shit of the league or fucking Sesko or any of the fucking Zubamendi or any of them man there. Do you know what I'm saying? You man can continue talking about whatever you think is important, and I'm gonna get back on my flight. I'm gonna get back on my flight to Germany and make some shit happen. Make some shit fucking happen. Yeah, I'll make some shit happen. Yeah, I told you I got meetings, I got flights to take, I got meetings to attend to.
Only
Meetings to
training.
attend to. Yeah, I got meetings to attend to. I got
No playing.
meetings to attend to. I got meetings, bro. I got
No,
meetings to
for your
attend to. You
sake,
see this one? See this one? You see this one? See this one? I got meetings to attend. You see this one? I got meetings to attend to. I've got meetings to attend to. You see it?
No,
So
no
you
playing.
lot understand that. Understand. Listen, everyone in the chat, just spam flow. Happy flow day in the chat. Spam happy flow day. Yeah? Lil Uzi works. Flow rider. Hashtag get low. Flow. You get it? You get it? You get it? Hey, listen, subscribe and that. But yeah,
That's
man. I'll let you lot get back to it. Yeah, man. Yeah.
this nigga, man. That's that's a face, yeah.
That there
That's the face of a guy that just doesn't learn from his mistakes.
doesn't learn.
He doesn't learn.
Word to Montel.
At least get a here we go. At least get a here we go before you start talking on that nonsense.
Talking
Did you see
all
what
that
happened?
nonsense.
No,
But
he
now I
works
have
his
to refer to this stream, won't I?
No, but Hook, have you seen anything more advanced than what you saw with Zubamendi and Caicedo? Have you seen anything more advanced? Because if you haven't, then that means there's no guarantee that they get worse. There's never a guarantee with Liverpool. Until I see, not even a here we go can save them.
Yeah, here we go ain't even good enough no
Until
more.
I see that you holding up a Liverpool shirt and
No, okay, forget that. I need to see him
you want to see him
training.
live, bro?
Training,
Yeah,
yes, training with the
I want to
team.
see him on match days.
Live,
That is
yeah.
enough.
Maybe I can see him with the team sheet. Then then it's confirmed.
So
Like,
just so I know, this is here, WIRTZ is there. Okay, cool. Right now, I'm bait. I need to see more. But speaking about that, let's move on to a different transfer target, because this is one that I want to get into. Yeah, with Arsenal and Sesko or Gyökeres. Man, them chat to me. In fact, Hooks, please chat to me. I need to know why you want Gyökeres over Sesko, please.
He's the better striker. It's that simple.
Yeah, but
he's the better finisher. You know, he's stronger. He's faster. The goals that he scored, like vast amounts more than Sesko. He's proven at a more higher level. He does it for his club, does it for his country, done it in the Champions League. Yeah, you know, he's kind of exactly what we need. He's definitely just like as a striker, 100% better than Sesko. Sesko is more of a raw talent that still needs to be molded into a
he's a project.
He's a project, and we don't need projects right now. We need I'm ready to come in and do the business. Like that's what we need at the moment, innit? Like don't get me wrong, like cool. I can acknowledge that Sesko has a lot of unique qualities. I can see how he fits the way that Arteta wants to play. But I need people to remember, Arteta may not be our manager after another season. So we're kind of like, we're kind of like,
good one.
It's one of them ones where it's like, I think everyone in football understands like the talent of Sesko. Like, there's loads of teams that are interested in him, but to me, it doesn't make sense to, I guess, give Arteta a striker who isn't fully like defined as a striker yet, when Arteta is also someone who has proven that he's not good at working with strikers. Like, to me, it doesn't make sense. Like, to me, it's like, go out and grab someone who, regardless of system, regardless of how we play, regardless of whoever is the manager or isn't the manager, all they know is I put the ball in the back of the net from anywhere as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's sort of like, do you know what it's like? And do you know why it's annoying as well? Yeah. Arteta studied under Pep. Pep realized he needs a bagsman up top. Why is it taking you this long to realize the same thing? You studied under this guy, you've referred to him as your hero. Like, you've been looking up to him from when he was kicking ball and you was kicking ball. Do you know what I mean? And to see your, I guess, quote unquote sensei go, you know what? Like, I think I need a bagsman up top. For you to not go, Pep needs a bagsman. I wonder what's the reason. Do you know what I mean? Run all this other stuff. But obviously, if we end up signing Sesko, then my thing is, cool. If we end up signing Sesko, then the left winger that we sign has to be a goal scoring left winger.
I agree.
That has to be like you can't go and for example, you can't go and get Sesko and then go get a Nico Williams. That's not enough. That's not enough goal threat.
So you want a Rodrigo? I want
Rodrigo regardless. But what I'm saying is, if you like, now that you're going to sign Sesko, or well, I say that we still could sign Gyökeres, like, because we know how these reports work. One day it's like, oh, in favor of Gyökeres, the next day, oh, in favor of Sesko, the next day, oh, it's actually Gyökeres that's the main target. Like, it's probably going to keep on tossing and turning until we actually sign someone. But if you do sign Sesko, you 1,000,000% have to sign Rodrigo or someone of that level.
But my red flag, yeah, and this is to the panel as well in the chat. I want someone to explain to me what they see, because it's like with Gyökeres, yeah, and I think even yourself, Joe, you lot will be linked to probably Gyökeres, and because you lot obviously need a 9 as well. But it's like this brother, listen, no doubts about it. This brother's bagging every week. His goal record is insane, not taken away from at all. Goal record insane, but every single goal that I watch this brother score, it's a goal that I cannot see happening in the Prem against any team in the Prem.
Wait, why is that?
Because if you look at most of his goals, they're all from him running from like the halfway line or getting a through ball from the halfway line, bare space with about one defender on him, and he'll butt up the one defender and then slap it in. We're not especially us. We're not getting that space.
No, but we don't get that space because of how we play. And we can't play on transition because we literally have no one where literally our entire front line wants the ball to their feet. We can't play on transition. So I would argue.
But bar Martinelli, he's the only one.
Yeah,
he wants the ball to his feet now. Like, everybody.
Can I put some like context to both players for you guys? Because I watch a lot of Sesko. So the only thing Sesko really has over Gyökeres is his aerial ability. Like, Sesko is very, very good in the air. That's the one thing that you're gonna see, like, specifically, like, level wise. Like, aerially, he is 2 or 3 steps ahead of Gyökeres. Okay, like, that's the one thing that you're gonna see. All right. But like timing in the box and like
striking.
No, I wouldn't even say that. Gyökeres's ball striking is very good. It's one of the best. I'd say one of the better ball strikers in Europe. To be honest,
I don't know about that.
Kiers has a very good point with the way that Gyökeres is. Just like stylistically, a lot of his goals are in transition, and if you do slow the game down in the way that the Premier League likes to be held, where the game gets slowed down a lot of the times because you guys want more control of the ball, right? Like that's literally what it comes down to. He tends to kind of lose himself into the box because you can't really get the ball to him aerially, and it's kind of like a low driven cross kind of thing, but he meets it at ridiculous rates. Like he meets the ball at the low driven cross at great rates, but like it limits you, right? Like you don't have the tandem of being able to go high for a cross or go low for a cross. This is where like you can get limited in an overall sense. It's very similar to the manner of a way that I don't even like to even put this comparison because he's such a better ball striker than who I have. But the way that Nico is, like Nico, you can't kick the ball in the air to him. Like you can't. He's just like you saw what happened against Newcastle. He'll smack someone in the face. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. And it's very similar in that manner where he just does not have that instinct in the air to be able to hold on to the ball or drop the ball in behind, where that's kind of Sesko's specialty because he's played in long ball systems his entire life, where you could get the ball to him long in Slovenia or in Salzburg, get the ball to him long, he'll head it over into somebody else. But his ball to feet like is not great, bro. It's not great. But he's 21. So like that's kind of the other side of it. Yeah. He's 21. So like you're getting, once again, like I said earlier, it's a project. He can become a better striker than Gyökeres, like, period. He can become. Keyword. He can become. But right now, you guys need to win a league, right? Like, that's what you guys are going for. So, like, the more surefire thing would be Gyökeres in this case because of his ball striking, because of his instinct, because of the amount of goals he scored. Like, that's the bare bones comparison between the two of them, in my opinion.
I agree with everything you said apart from the ball striking. I can't understand how you don't think Gyökeres has got better ball striking. I'm talking about with both feet as well. Because I've seen Sesko score the maddest goals with his weak foot. The maddest of goals.
This is both foot, bro.
Yeah, but
I don't think you watch Gyökeres,
consistency. No,
right? Watch his goals in
because here's the thing, though, Cooks, you can kind of give him an idea of that because he scores from long distance a lot more than Gyökeres does. Like if you think about
but it's not consistent though.
Exactly, that's where I was going with it. His ball striking isn't as consistent as what Gyökeres does.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. That's different. We're just talking about the actual attribute itself, and for me, I feel like if he can become consistent with it, then it's a whole different level to your career.
Yeah, that's the thing. Once again, bro, you're talking about projects, right? Like that's really what we're talking about here.
Yeah, but it's the same thing, though. It's the same thing because if we're talking about, because don't get twisted, it is a risk. It's a big risk signing Sesko because of his age and whatnot. But again, you can say the same thing for Gyökeres.
Yeah,
let's be real. Let's be real. Yeah. Again, I'm not discrediting Gyökeres. His goal record is mad, absolutely mad. But if we look at the facts, bro, the facts are buying from Liga NOS is a big risk. No matter how good the player is,
Liga too.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. They're both risks. However you want to look at it, they're both.
Yeah, but one is a risk that solves our problem. One is the risk that solves our problem. Like, look,
I'm gonna be honest.
Whether people like this or not, we already have a Sesko profile at Arsenal. It's Kai Havertz. We already have
the stinker.
It's a little different.
The guy who's good in the air, the good guy that's good in the air, the target man. You can play the higher balls to, makes late runs into the box, and is very inconsistent in his finishing. They're like when you remove the name, like if you remove the name Kai Havertz, because a lot of men don't like it because of the name. You remove the name, bro, they're pretty much identical profiles. I don't want the same profile. I want a different profile. I want to go. Okay, not mad. Not mad. Do you know that Kai Havertz actually has this season in his respective league, yeah, a better goal to game ratio than Sesko?
Yeah.
Why do I already have a goal scoring problem and I'm signing someone who's worse at scoring goals than the person that I already have? It doesn't make sense.
I would say Sesko's a quicker version of Kai Havertz. He's a lot quicker, in my opinion, and also not to mention, like his understanding of how to score is a lot better, like than where Kai Havertz is. Like I don't like that comparison in totality, but I see where you're coming from.
Right, one sec. Let me get to these super chats. Yeah. So, firstly, sorry if I say this wrong. Big up Shani Razor. I think that is. The reason why people talk about Arsenal is because certain fans said stars are aligning. They did.
They were talking about Arsenal before that, though. So, but thanks.
Yeah, that hasn't stopped people for years before and years to come. Because we talk about Arsenal.
The culture to laugh at Arsenal, man. We all know this. We love hating Arsenal.
Big up Kamal with another super chat. Tottenham got 100 million for winning Europa and trophy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They get peace for winning that. Pick them up. Like I said, you know, to be in that competition, the prior season, you had to have done something stinky. In my opinion,
we got 80, 90 million for semi-final finish, and then when you add on what we get from finishing,
you for sure make more money, folks. Like
way more money.
You can't finish. We've already discussed anyway. So
like that part of it. That part of it's like it. That part of it isn't really where I was going at when I was.
The technicalities of I don't know the exact amounts and who wins.
Yeah, but like I'm just going based off of like what you accomplished in the end, not necessarily like how much money you made, because you really did end up making more money because of how far you went in the Champions League.
That's it. Big up Onez with the $4.99. Simple answer is Arsenal had a better league form than Spurs, but overall end of season accomplishments, Spurs had a better season. Listen, that's down to opinion, you know. I don't know because the next
it's the one season that doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah, you can say they achieved more.
I kind of see where you guys are coming from.
Yeah,
more say they had a better season. Yeah, I can't agree because if you lose, like I said, over half your games and finish one place above relegation, you can't paint that as a good season.
Can I ask you a question? If Chelsea win their game, right, and they make Champions League and they win the Conference League, did they have a better season than you?
No.
Yeah.
Nah, they would.
Because if they win wait, do you say if they make Champions League positions? If you make Champions League positions, of course. But if you do not,
if I do both, right? I'm only asking if I do both. I don't want to speak about the other parts of it.
This is my point. There's fans out there that will say because you won a trophy, you therefore had a better season. Do you now get my problem?
No, I get where you're coming from, but I'm just trying to see where the logic, hits its peak. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm if I have a season that's similar to yours, not to the extent of yours, but I have a similar season in the league as yours, but I end up with a European trophy, even though it's not the biggest European trophy. Does that make it a better season technically?
Do you know what the maddest thing is as well? If you make a Champions League spot, you're not actually too far off of Arsenal in terms of points as well.
Yeah,
you're not actually that far behind us. So
this
to win a
trophy, have a thing.
Yeah, of course they do. But when you're looking at 17, that's a whole different level.
Okay, no, I was just, I get where you're coming from now. I just wanted to see where the logic, hit its point. That was all.
So now can we all agree?
Yeah, speaking about Champions League, let's go into the game.
Yeah, so go on, Mick, sir. You want to say something?
I just wanted to confirm with all the Arsenal men, them Crystal Palace had a more successful season than me, than you as well. Thanks.
Of course, they won a trophy.
Yeah, successful season. Yeah.
Thank God. I don't think I'll ever hear that.
Make sure you choose your words right, bro.
This is what I'm saying. That it makes more sense.
They like the word successful. The word better is the word that they,
as well. Like
better is the word that they did.
That makes no sense.
If Newcastle,
Better is not the word they want to be.
If Newcastle get Champions League, they would have had a better and more successful season than City and Arsenal.
Hey, that's fair. Yeah, it's fair. Okay, well, I see where you guys are coming from. Then.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. That's the logic.
Why are you?
So that's it. Yeah.
Why are you smiling? Do you not understand the position that your club is in?
No, he just
like you
said, smiling. It's mad, you know. Hey, he's smiling, you know. Hey, you're not a real fan.
No.
You're not a real fan.
Because we're not that far.
You're here on a joke thing. You're here on a joke thing. Now, Max,
we're not that far behind from you.
No, Max, you're on a joke thing.
Remember, that's what I'm saying. Why am I?
You're moving.
Why are we the benchmark? But word to everyone, we're the team that don't win shit. Yet we're everyone's benchmark. We're at least we're better than you, though.
No, I'm only using the benchmark of you guys. Wait. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm only using you as a benchmark because of the way that we were talking about the Tottenham comparison beforehand. Okay, like that was all it is. I'm not using you as a benchmark.
I'm talking about Mixes. I don't know for Chelsea fans, but I know Mix is using himself as a benchmark with me. Because if he wants to put himself on a benchmark with someone he's meant to be, Liverpool, there's no bench, there's nothing there. So that's where he's like, oh shit, let me come to Arsenal because they ain't won nothing too.
Like,
so
guys,
let me just laugh at them. Let me just laugh at them, man.
From my own mouth, trust me, you lot are not that important. You're just fodder that we used to laugh at. Trust me, I mean it. Because truly, you've pushed us in the last few seasons. Second. What else do you have to show for that, bro? So why must you be on my mind? I'm just saying.
No, you're moving.
We talked about this Florian signing.
You're moving mad clumsy now, Mike. You're moving mad clumsy, man.
We talk about Florian WIRTZ, please. I actually have some.
It's facts.
No, you're moving. You're moving like Lukaku when he was at Chelsea, bro. You're moving mad clumsy.
No, in real life, I kind of play like him, to be honest, bro. But to be real,
that's not something I would say with confidence, bro. Like,
no. Hey, Lukaku in a good system, he can ball, bro. Trust me. Yeah. He's great at crossing the ball, bro.
He's about to win a title right now. He's winning a title.
You know what I'm saying? Hooks, bro. Wrong player, Hooks, bro. I'm telling you.
Hey, give me that money, bro. That's extra money in our pocket. Give me that money.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah,
no.
But anyways, I want to speak about this Florian signing. If Edwards pulls this off and it looks like they're going to, it's probably one of the most genius moves that he's ever done. Like to kind of push Bayern in a way, to push Bayern's buttons in a way where Bayern can't really move, where he said, I'll put the money down in front of what Bayern's doing, and I know that Bayern's not going to move any further and any higher, and him just kind of swooping in a moment, literally in a moment, because it was a week or so that he really put this together, one or 2 weeks that he put this all together. Like, it is a brilliant job by him. Like, I can't give him enough credit because of how much they ended up doing. Like, and I don't like this whole no pull thing. Like, I know it's all jokes and banter and all that, but like this is a club that hasn't spent any money. Like, they had the money to go. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody else was kind of like, oh, this is an expensive fucking deal. You know what I'm saying? Everyone else. Like, they had that shit ready, bro. And you got to kind of give them some credit for that. Even after they didn't spend no money, they have all this money ready to go buy a guy like that. Sheesh. Yeah, you got to give them the credit that they deserve in the end, right? Like, that's just that's the way I see it. I'm not scared of them still because I have faith in my midfield. So, like, I'm not necessarily scared of them by any means. But, like, this is a top fucking signing for this football team. Like, the type of creation that he's going to be able to have is going to be able to help them replace Trent's creation very easily. So there's not going to be much of a drop off, in my opinion, creation wise. And you see how they're kind of struggling to create how they struggled to create without Trent later in the season. So, like, now without, like, they don't really have that problem. They don't. So,
I agree. It's the match still for me. The only the only question mark is his physicality for me.
Mhm.
But in my opinion, again, like if I'm being real, I just can't see how that will affect a guy like him, because he's that good where it's like
It'll take him some time.
yeah, we'll take time to adapt. But I'm looking at all the guys back in the day in the Prem. Like not everybody was suited to the Prem.
Correct.
But their skill set would obviously it wouldn't matter because their skill set was that high.
Yeah.
So that's the same for me with WIRTZ. But yeah, no, good signing, man. If it happens.
Yeah.
If it happens.
Yeah, I mean, we're assuming it does just based off the reports. But yeah, like to me, the only thing is that he's gonna be tackled like he's Aiden Hazard right off the bat, right? Like that's how he's gonna be treated, right? Like that's just literally how he's gonna be treated. So like
that's minor though, man. He can defend.
Yeah, no, but it
skills,
only takes a few weeks afterwards to get through that kind of thing. But like that's the only worry I have for him. Otherwise, all the ability in the world to be able to be a great player for them. Really.
Yeah, there was just the Orny tweet. I'll quickly read it. Liverpool in talks with Bayer Leverkusen to sign WIRTZ. Communication channels open since Frimpong deal and ongoing for number 10. If agreement reached, would be club's record acquisition and most expensive German player ever. 22-year-old wants Liverpool.
Oh, so 100 mil. 100 mil.
Yeah. 100 mil flat?
It must be.
It'll be the club's record acquisition, so I don't know there.
It's supposed, from what I read, it's 130, somewhere around there.
130.
If they're willing to pay, they've got the money.
130
there.
plus bonuses too. It's not just 130.
Whoa.
Like it could go up to like 150.
Wait, 130 not Great British pounds.
Correct. I think it is. Maybe it's euros. Maybe it's euros, and I might be mistaken. Maybe it's euros. I just saw 130 as the number. I think Link sent me that. So, yeah.
If that's pounds, that's a bump. I can't lie.
Even at 125, it's like the same.
130. That's the biggest transfer I've ever seen. I've not seen people go. I'm trying to think.
Since Neymar.
Yeah, since Neymar. Yeah, that's mad. That's
not
mad.
bad though. He's a baller. I thought we was.
Yeah, he's a baller, but 130.
He's gonna be worth every penny like I said, I watch Bundesliga. He's the best player in Bundesliga, and I love Olise, but he's the best player in Bundesliga.
It's only a bump if he flops.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
Locking in the Prem.
It'll be worth it.
It's one of those ones. If he goes and wins you the title next season and all of this rubbish, money's not a thing, innit? We only talk about how much things cost when things ain't working. You know what I mean? If everything's running smoothly, we don't business.
Hey,
so
Mike,
if they can get it done.
With this Grinders situation, bro, is that shit like real? Like as real as it gets? Like this whole work situation, or what's good with it?
Been linked to Randers for quite a bit now, and obviously right now I'll take whatever I can get in it. And Randers, if we could get him, it would be magnificent, bro.
He's actually WIRTZ wasn't the right player for you. Especially after getting Marmouche, like WIRTZ wasn't the right player for you. This is the right player. This is the right
Randers, isn't it?
Yep.
Because you can't get a direct replacement for De Bruyne, so we're not comparing anyone that we're bringing in to De Bruyne. It's just bolstering the midfield. So
no, you know what this is? This is buying Gundogan when he was young. Like this is what you're buying. You're just getting Gundogan again. Like the young Gundogan. It's just Gundogan right all over again, bro. Like he's like that good where you could just plug him in. He's gonna score goals. He's gonna be able to help Rodri control the midfield, and maybe who knows? Like what's the other kid? That you got Nico Gonzalez. He looks more of an 8 than a 10 than a 6. So he might be able to help you in the midfield too next year.
Yeah, it's looking bright.
The mighty City, fam. The mighty City. We've got City fans now saying, "I'll take what I can get." This is.
Tajani's nice. If you end up with Morgan Gibbs White, bro, I'm laughing at you. I'm gonna be straight up,
bro.
If it's Morgan Gibbs White, not Tajani, I'm laughing at you. I'm just being straight up.
Joey, we're not getting Gibbs White still.
I'm just being straight up with you. We're gonna be sitting here laughing, okay?
We'll aim higher, and yeah, like I said, I'll take what I can get to improve my team. That's how I should have worded that. Yeah, thanks.
All right. I gotta head out of here though.
What are we saying for this top 5 race, man? Let's touch on it, man.
Okay.
We'll go into these last couple games, and then just before we go into those last couple games, I'll run through these super chat, and then we'll end it there. But yeah, let me just get through these super chats so quickly. So Kamal, again, big up, always supporting, showing love. With the £2 super chat, Gyökeres is cheaper and better striker than Sesko. Listen, they both have their benefits and drawbacks, you know. Just quickly on that, I think, you know, for me, Gyökeres looks like a player that if he doesn't score one game, he's angry, whereas Sesko couldn't score one game and he'll be fine. And I need the first point. I need someone that when they're not scoring, they're angry. I don't care if they got 2 assists in the game. When they're not bagging, that's why they're angry. Do you understand? I need that mentality of a striker. It's goals or nothing. I don't care about your assist. I'm not looking at my striker's assists come the end of the season, even if he has 10 plus. I'm not looking at that. I'm looking about how many did you put in the back of the net, not how many did you allow others to. You understand? This is for my striker.
I hear
So
it.
yeah, that's my main thing with that. Big up Andy with the £2 super chat. Hooks love how you say that. But what phase you? Oh, I think he meant phase. What phase you in? Listen, for starters, it's spelled PHASE.
Why'd you have to do it like that? Hey, come on, man. You know what it means.
We know if you're gonna be cheeky about my team,
I gotta head out of here though. So can we talk about this Chelsea? Can we talk about this Chelsea game real quick before I head out of here?
Yeah, just one more super chat and then we'll move on. Still, big up Onez. Arsenal. I was about to say Arsenal. Arsenal is more of an empty bench than a bench mark, bro. Allow it. Listen, I don't even. Once again,
you just get
less
trolled,
of the cheek, bro.
Don't feed into it.
Just less of the cheek in it. Once again, Arsenal main topic, please. But yeah, we'll move on to final games. You know, I think there's only a few that are actually of importance. You know, with Chelsea's game, Villa's game, City's game, Forest's game, and Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle. So yeah, well, we'll touch on. We'll go to Chelsea first. So Chelsea, the mighty Chelsea, yeah, I've got
Must
a game
win,
on
bro.
their hands. This is do or die.
Yeah, must win.
You understand? This is your final. Forget the Conference League, because
that's how Maresca's treating it, because he already said he's rotating the Conference League because it's 3 days after it's Sunday.
Yes, right.
This is your cup final, because if I'm honest, like you said, we're speaking about rewards earlier. In terms of rewards, getting top 4 outweighs winning the
Who
conference.
gives a shit about the Conference League if we get Champions League?
Yes.
Give me that Champions League, bro.
So the main thing, this is your final.
League, bro.
And I'm looking.
As much as we get bantered if we lose that fucking Conference League, I need that Champions League next year. I cannot be doing these Thursdays, bro. I just cannot. I cannot be doing these Thursdays, bro.
Basically
Thursdays to Sundays, bro. I can't be doing it no more, bro. I'm done. This
is what. Well, for you to be in Champions League football, in my humble opinion, you're gonna have to beat Forest.
Correct.
But I was going to ask that. How is it like?
Correct. We can't assume something else is going to happen. Let's just put it that way.
Because obviously, United are up against Villa, so I would have said United. What my thoughts was United are going to be partying after winning Europa. They're in the champs. They don't care about what's going on in the league. They've already had a pathetic season.
Right.
That is what it is.
Now
I'm looking at it. And I'm thinking,
Amarin has to get these guys up.
He needs to get something, because if it's up, then it's up. You know what I'm saying? It could be long for him. Yeah, it could be long for him. And they could literally say, listen, if you don't manage to pull up something this game, at least get the fans something after that performance, bro. He could be out of a job. So, I'm looking at that now.
But I still
This
think we need
game
to win.
suddenly gets a
that's
bit
my
tougher for Villa. Suddenly gets a bit tougher, and they also need to win, in my opinion. Every team needs to go out there with the thought of win. Draws hurt the teams too much, and it hurts both teams. Forest and Chelsea, them
They
ultimately
have to
drawing
come.
their game.
That's why I'm so confident though about this game, is because they have to win, right?
Like you have to. Someone has to win.
They can't just play.
Yeah, but then so the Forest. So the Forest.
Because it's the same thing for Forest.
We'll play on the front foot the entire game. If they open up just a bit, we're gonna cook them. If they open up just a bit, they get away from that deep line. If they get away from that deep line that they play against us every single time, we're gonna cook them. That's what's gonna happen.
With who? With who, by the way?
I don't care.
Because I'm picturing you, man, with no Jackson.
Cucurella's gonna score. How about that one? Cucurella's gonna score. How about that one?
It's not.
Cucurella's gonna score.
You know what it is?
Reece James is gonna score. How about that one? Reece James is gonna score. How about that one?
I do hear you in it, but Joe, you got to look at the
create something, bro. It happens every time. One of those two guys is gonna create one chance. That's all it's gonna take. If we score, they will have to come out and play us.
Yeah, but Joe, this isn't United.
If they don't score first, if they don't score first, bro, if they don't score first, right? They have to come out and play us. They can't keep on. They can't sit in their deep block. If this game is 0-0 60th minute, they can't sit in their deep block. They got to come out and play us, and that's when we'll score. When we get some space, that's when we'll score.
I'm just struggling to see who it will be, because it's all well and good saying Cucurella will do it and all of that, but this guy's a left back. You can't keep looking at
He scored 7 times this year. I don't care who scores. That's the point.
It's cool that I rate that, but again, you're going to Forest away.
The point is, it doesn't matter who scores.
Yes,
Someone's going to score.
But how would you feel?
We always say this about Chelsea, and then someone pops up with a goal, like Enzo Fernandez comes up and pops
but
up.
that means you're relying on something crazy. Like you can't.
No, he scores freaking. He's like I said, the goals have been spread out on our team this year. It's not like we don't have goals in this team. We have, like, if you look at the goals,
you have goals. You have goals, but again, you're going to.
It's been spread out though.
Different team.
All right, we'll get a quick score prediction on that game, and then we'll get a score prediction on the Villa game, Newcastle game, and then we'll end it there.
1-0 Chelsea.
So
the way that we've been playing defense over the last couple games, I've been very impressed. So 1-0 Chelsea.
Wait. I don't think Chelsea are doing it. I can't even see.
I have to have trust. You don't have to have trust about my team.
I see Forest done. I see a Forest done. I'll be real. I see a 2-1 done to Forest. I'll be real.
Okay.
2-1 done.
They've won one game. They've won 1 or 2 games in the last 7. So
yeah, no,
Murillo's ankle is day to day.
Oh yeah, that's such a good point. Is Murillo fit?
No, he's day to day. He hasn't trained all week.
Ooh. Because I don't know who. I think it's that brother's name's Morata or something. He's terrible.
No. I think it's weird. It either ends 1-0 for either team, because I can see a 1-0 either side. I can see Forest, even if Murillo's out, I can see Forest have been great defensively. They've had injuries across the back line at some point to all of them. So, and they've managed to still keep up. And they have a brilliant keeper. It's another thing. They have another keeper that's been getting them out of jail.
That's a stat right there. Since January, Forest have dropped 22 of 27 points at home. That's a stat.
Yeah,
I just want to know how many goals they conceded. Because this is where a team that's struggling for goals in Chelsea and a team that's good at preventing goals in Forest meet, and it's in a game that you both have to win. This is why I either see it 1-0, like just a low scoring game, or it's like a 2-2, where you're both literally going hammer and tong. One scores and one's like, I have to score, otherwise I'm out. And then it's like, well, I have to score to win. So it's going to be one of those type of games where you're just literally going blow for blow, no defense, pause. but like literally,
Gonna be a very good game.
That's the
yeah.
game of the weekend, in my opinion. But yeah.
Yes, it's all eyes are going to be on that because I think
because if Chelsea win,
Newcastle and
pretty much,
Villa-
if Chelsea win, they're in, right?
Oh yeah, if Chelsea win, it's done. It's done.
if Chelsea win, they're in.
So
It's
it's
for
like,
it's for
it's like
all of
that
you.
is the ball that drops everything else. Like Villa, pretty much are done. Forest are done, and then unless one of the Newcastle or City lose by a lot of goals, they don't even have they barely have to worry about nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, City. I'm not even looking at City. They're
City,
done.
I think are safe.
Well, City doesn't have a good record against Fulham, though. They know that.
We're
They don't
finishing
have-
third regardless. Joey, third. That's my seat. I'll take that on to next season. Thank you.
All right, well, I gotta go, guys. Hope you guys have a good day.
Big you up, Joe, man. Big up, man.
No, well, we were gonna end it there because it's a weird one, man. It's a weird one because I know it's gonna be one of those ones because Forest. It's like these teams that we're expecting to win in the Newcastles at home, you know, Villa are away. This is why you got to look at Villa too. Like I know they've been playing well, they've been getting goals, and it's against United, but you know I've seen a few poor Villa performances as well this season. I've seen them really look flat, you know. So just got to hope they can get it done. And then Chelsea against Forest, they're literally, like I said, going to be going punch for punch. It's gonna have to be that way. It's gonna have to be that way. The first goal is crucial. It is crucial in this game. But yeah, no. And then everyone else has got their games, you know, not really too bothered. I don't think that really shakes up the tree too much elsewhere. So
I'm looking at that. Just go run around. Just have a good day
no
out.
injuries. As long as you come out with no injuries, we just move on, close the season out. You know, Liverpool lift their trophy, do all of that, and we start afresh. Yeah. But anything else before we end up, man?
Big up the chat. Big up all the men that jumped on today. Panel.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tomine. Yeah, he's about to get a little Scudetto and them things.
No, not a little thing, not a little Scudetto. Big him up in it.
You know, it's a big trophy. It's a big trophy. Yeah, that just goes to show you. Yeah, listen, environment.
Don't let United tell you you're scrubbing it.
Let United tell you they be lying. Be lying. Trust me.
Yeah.
Big up everyone.
Man got called a scrub. Basically got told to get out.
Yeah, basically he flung him out and he won the Scudetto literally.
Now he's shining. No, he didn't just win it, Kay. It's not like he had 7 appearances.
He's been the main part of their success.
Man been playing, bro.
Bro, if it wasn't they would not have won it for him. He's been bagging almost every week. So big him up, man. And fuck United.
Man. But yeah. All right. Chat. You've been good. You've been great today. Always showing love. You know, we'll go through a couple of these ones that stay till the end, you know. Big up Kamal, you know, as always. Big up Omo, you know, Big County. I think I see Ryan there, you know, Sky, all these people that, you know, constantly showing love in the chat. We see you always, True Done, everything. Nah, big up, man. Pick up everyone in the chat. We'll see you on Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday
final roundup for the season, man.
Final roundup, final day. You know how it is. It's going to be a big one. And yeah, we'll see you then. Big up everyone in the chat. Have a good evening. Bless.